Trail Sports presents the high school football game of the week. Tonight from Bailey Stadium in Concord, it's the Spiders of Concord versus the A.L. Brown Wonders of Kannapolis, their annual Battle of the Bell. Randy Whitley along with Woody Kane, as you can see, the last year's score, and the Spiders hope to repeat and bring back another SBC championship like they did in '94.
Yeah, it'd be the first time ever that they've won two back-to-back SBC championships. Of course, this year it's more significant because only one team goes to the state playoffs from here. So a big battle on the field. The playoffs start tonight.
Exactly. What more could a coach, a player, fans ask for as far as that added incentive tonight? The winner moves on, the loser goes home.
I don't think they could ask for anything more. The key to watch tonight is going to be, it's the battle of the young players. You've got young backfields for both these teams. Nick Maddox, the freshman, been coming on for Kannapolis lately. You've got Jamie Scott for Concord, been coming on all year long, playing a great season so far. It's going to be fun to watch.
Well, the thing about it is the field is in great condition. The middle of the field a little soggy, but I don't think it'll matter tonight.
No, I don't think once you get all this emotion going, it's going to matter a lick.
I want to know one thing. Is there anybody left in Cabarrus County living at home tonight? Everybody's here.
I don't think so. They're all here right now, and we've got a bunch of cheerleaders back here who are going to ring us out.
Okay. We'll be back with more pregame after they take us out on this break. Back at Bailey Stadium for the 65th renewal of Kannapolis and Concord. The co-captains are about set to meet at the center of the field, and we'll join them right now.
Captain Locke. Captain Locke wants you to meet talking Captain Fulgham. Rest of you captains, introduce yourselves, okay? All right, my fellow officials tonight are Mr. Nolan, Mr. Williams, Mr. Thompson, and Mr. Davis. Mr. Deke is on the clock. He's upstairs. Don't call y'all white. We'll call y'all black. Guys, as captains, go back and let your teams know. We don't want any talk going on out there. Play the game hard, but play it clean. Let's not have a lot of mouth. Captain Locke, call his coin in the air. There's a head and a tail. Captain Fulgham, there's a tail and a head. Call it loud enough for Mr. Davis to hear you. You're going to have to shout pretty good. And if I drop it, we'll flick it again, okay? Hey, heads. It is a tail. You've won the toss. I believe your coach said you want to receive. That's right, okay? Which way do y'all want to kick the ball? We'll kick it that way. Okay, you guys swing around this way. You guys come around. Okay, black. Stephen here.
Let's meet the starting lineups for Concord and Kannapolis.
Well, there you see Sean Allen, the quarterback, a great game against West Charlotte, the upset that we saw. Sheets, Haney in the backfield as well. Kennedy, Washington, Rivers, Teal, Reeder, Butler, Johnson, and Jolly. I believe that in the backfield, Nick Maddox is going to get the start tonight, but we'll watch and see if that happens indeed. Rivers, Teal, Early, Butler, Williams, Brown, Sheets, Revis, Tyndall, Seckler, and A.J. Lott for the Wonders on defense. Taking a look at the Concord offense, Anthony Gray, the quarterback, Jamie Scott having a great season, Omar Probst, the fullback. We'll see a lot of Harry Hartwell tonight as well. Fulgham, Barnhart, Black, Herlocker, Probst, Deal, Trick, and King. On defense for the Spiders, Bruner, Herlocker, Deal, Fulgham, Barnhart, Helms, Mongold, Peterson, Archie, Schenkel, and Hamilton.
The battle for the South Piedmont Conference Championship, 1995. It has come down to this, it seems like every year in the decade of the 90s. And why shouldn't it? Between Concord and Kannapolis, two great rivals at 35-25-4. Concord leads the series, and we're about set to get this one underway. The field, as we said, a little sloppy in the middle, but it won't matter once they get started. Everybody's got to play on it.
Yeah, I don't think they'll notice a little bit. Now, of course, somebody gets in the middle of that field and falls down and fumbles, we'll be singing a different tune, but
exactly. Jeff Sheets, number 37, you see him for the Wonders. Only a sophomore, I believe.
I don't think there's a seat in the house, is there?
No, that's been gone for several hours. He is ready, waiting on the referee's signal to get this one underway. This is what these players have dreamed of all their lives, and it's coming true right now. Short kick going to be taken by one of the upmen for Concord, and he will get it out to about the 37-yard line, but a flag flag is down. Kannapolis looks like they may have been offsides. That was Charles Glover who returned it for the Spiders. I'm sure Concord may just decline this penalty, so they're going to have good field position.
Yeah, if it's against Kannapolis, they'll go ahead and take that for sure. And you called it, Randy. Kannapolis a little offsides there on that play, and with that field position, Concord likely to decline it, but they may it may be one of those where you have to kick it over.
I think so. They're going to penalize them 5 yards, so a little adrenaline pumping for those guys on the special team. Somebody trying to get that advantage, and it cost them 5 yards. So we'll do it all over again. There's Hartwell, number 4. Harry, the 5'9", 170-pound junior. Sheets is a sophomore. He will play a lot of different positions tonight for Kannapolis. Good blocker, good fullback, and he's only a sophomore, so a lot of young participants in this contest. Well, they hit one of the up guys, and Concord still will get great position at the 39-yard line as number 8 covers the football, and that is Calvin Reed for Concord.
So good field position nonetheless for the Spiders. There's Coach Easy Smith. And, you know, they talk about, this game is just another game, and we try to keep an even keel. But you know these players, once they get on this field, all kinds of emotion. This has got to be the biggest crowd either of these teams, especially the younger players, have ever seen.
Exactly. Anthony Gray, the sophomore, his first Concord Kannapolis varsity contest. He's a quarterback under center on first down, and he will give it to Jamie Scott. Right side, got a couple of yards, and that is really pinned back that time by the Wonder defense. Leading the charge was James Williams, number 93, the senior who has been in the wars before.
Yeah, we talked about James earlier. It seems like every time we bring the TV cameras out, James Williams gets really intense. And you saw a look at the crowd there for this game. And boy, what do you think? 6,000, 8,000 people here?
Oh, they'll probably be 9 or 10 before it's
still coming in.
Yeah, it's it. You got to walk 3 miles. Parking has been gone a long time. Pass on second down, complete out in the flat, and I believe that is Fulgham with the catch. A host of Wonders teaming up to make the stack. Gene Rivers over there, one of the Wonder defensemen, but it will be shy of the first down, I believe, out to the 47-yard line. Third down and short coming up now for Concord, just underway from Bailey Stadium. Easy Smith, you see, pacing the sidelines. I tell you, when you quit getting the butterflies, that's when you say, gosh, you better check your pulse.
Yeah.
Third and less than a yard now. Anthony Gray, split backs this time, out of the veer. And almost a missed handoff. Second effort will have him the first down, and he'll break it into the secondary. It almost took the nail the distance. Had it not been for Gene Rivers, he would have had a touchdown.
Yeah, I think you're right, Reddy. I think that was a little bit of a missed handoff here. He wanted to hand it off and then ended up keeping it himself. And Rivers comes in right here and saves a big gainer because Gray had some blocking downfield.
It will get Concord a first down at the Kannapolis 42-yard line. First penetration of the night into Wonder territory. The Spiders, who have been pretty prolific in the scoring department this year, like to get on the board early. So this first drive key for the Spiders. Pitch this time here is Scott. Good yardage inside the Wonder 40 down to the 36-yard line. Quintaris Brown on the tackle for the Wonders.
And we saw Quintaris Brown last time we saw Kannapolis. He was everywhere making tackles against West Charlotte. And he starts it off right here. There's a good look at Anthony Gray, the sophomore quarterback for the Spiders this season. Easy Smith compares him to Kenny Robinson and Andre White, some of the great athletes they've had in the backfield at Concord. And he made the big play to pick up the first down a little bit earlier.
Second and a long 4 from the 37-yard line. Great pass. Overthrown. He had Black out there, but just couldn't hit him. And you see Gray being picked up off the soggy turf there, and a little bit of pressure in the backfield by the Wonder defense that time.
I think this game, Randy, is going to tell us a lot about Anthony Gray. We know that Sean Allen can handle the pressure situations. We've seen him in those before. Anthony Gray, first bell game for him. He comes out a little bit nervousness, maybe overthrowing that ball, but I think he's going to be okay as we go along right now, but maybe some early game jitters so far.
Fulgham and Black are wide to the top on 3rd and 4. Here's Gray rolling, getting good protection this time. I'm feeling that one will be intercepted, yes, by Kannapolis. Jeremy Cook. And I think Anthony said, boy, I wish I had that one back.
Yeah, might be a little too much time that time. We take a look at it again, you'll see he's got good protection. Lots of time to try and pick out his receiver. Good blocking upfield, but he just, boy, that's an ill-advised pass. And Easy Smith is telling him, you don't need to throw that pass. If it's not there, throw it away, and we still have 3rd down coming up.
Our first turnover of the game comes at the 8:47 mark in the first period on the first Spider drive, and now Kannapolis, led by sophomore Sean Allen, will get a chance to bring his Wonder offense onto the field. They'll work it out of the eye with 2 receivers to the big side of the field. Sean Allen, the 5'11" junior. I said sophomore, my correction. He has grown up a lot in the last year.
Yeah, he's got a lot of poise, and we saw him in that West Charlotte game really keep his cool all night long. 10 out of 15 in that game, no interceptions.
Sheets is the outback, and it looks like Tron Brown, 22, will get the start, but that will change as Bruce Harden will run 5 or 6 backs in that backfield. Brown, the sophomore running back, 175-pounder, about 2, maybe 3 on the play.
A lot of young players in this game, Randy. I don't remember when we've seen so many young players in key positions for these teams.
Maurice Coates and A.J. Lott will split. Well, Lott will come on the field. You've got Coates split to the top of your screen, and Sean Allen a little bit indecisive. They will call a timeout. So the Wonders will have to burn one. They've got a break in the action. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Opening quarter. Back to Bailey Stadium in a minute. As we return, Wonders will face 2nd and 7 at their own 35-yard line. Allen will send one man in motion, and he'll keep it this time. Got maybe a yard, and then looks like Ryan Herlocker. You can name him up. Yep, 77. Ryan's always there. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's like Santa Claus.
Yeah, Otis Peterson in there as well, and he had a huge game against Forest Hills earlier this season. I think he had, over a dozen tackles in that game by himself, and a big 3rd down play coming up here for the Wonders.
Well, Sean Allen
already got the uniform dirty. He looks like he's played already.
Oh, man, he's a Tide commercial already in the first half.
Yeah, you hate to go home and have that clean uniform.
3rd down, they'll play fake it. Allen out in the flat. He's got a receiver. Lot open. 40, 45, 15. First down, Wonders at the Spider 47-yard line.
And I'll tell you, A.J. Lott, one of the fastest players in this area, and we saw him run down from behind in the West Charlotte game. Take a look at it here. Good protection, good pattern by Lott. He comes out, then he's on his own to try and make the moves, and he picks up the first down. A.J. Lott got hurt in the South Rowan game. Missed a couple, came back, and now he's looking like he's as good as ever.
And did play in the Forest Hills game because of that concussion. They'll send Nick Maddox in motion. He'll get the pitch this time, looking for the block, and he'll get about 3, maybe 4 that time, down to the Spider 43-yard line as the Wonders have penetrated the Spider side of the 50. There's Bruce Harden and his coaches on the sidelines. And I don't know where anybody else is going to sit. Well, they're all standing up around this place tonight. Yeah,
unreal. You talked about Nick Maddox, Randy, and he's only a freshman. That's going to be a name that we're going to be tired of saying by the time he's a senior because he is a fine athlete.
Are you saying everybody will think Nick's played 8 years out here?
Yeah, look at that. Good penetration.
Herlocker almost got him at number 30 for the Spiders. And that was Otis Peterson who finished the job. But Herlocker really slowed him down enough. And credit the Spider defense that time. They just
take a look again here. You'll see the breakthrough that you mentioned by Herlocker right here. That forces Allen out of the pocket, and then coming up to finish the job is Peterson. 2 more Spiders right there, and a breakdown of the offensive line that time for Kannapolis.
Ryan with the Bubba Smith play there. Sort him out till you find the quarterback. 3rd and 12. Allen play fake over the middle. He's got incomplete. He had Nick Maddox open for the first down, and about 3 black shirts were around him, namely David Hamilton, number 3 back there, and 6 also back there. That was Chris Schenkel for the Spiders, and now Schenkel will peel back, and he'll be in punt receiving formation.
And I'm telling you, Randy, Hamilton almost came up with the interception right there. There's a good look at Schenkel, 5'9", 145-pound junior.
Now Isaac Tyndall, who we did not see in the West Charlotte game a couple of weeks ago because of the groin injury, is in the punt. Isaac, excellent kicker, standing back at about his own 40-yard line. Spiders don't show too much of a rush. Tyndall will all day. Gets off a pretty fair kick. Takes a bounce, a thud, I should say, and will go down at the 16-yard line.
Not much of a bounce and roll there. That thing, that gives you an indication of the moisture on the field. It just kind of thumped to a stop.
You don't even need to use the balata ball tonight. You don't need that spin. It's going to die on the green.
Yeah. Kind of like one of those snow games where it just kind of...
Yeah. Of course, if it was on an artificial silver. This is the bank, folks. This is not the stands. This is the bank. This is the part of the overflow or the excess, I guess you could say, in the horseshoe end. There's the steps.
Look at that.
And
I wonder how much those seats cost.
I don't know, but I tell you, I want to get out of there when it's halftime.
Yeah.
Here come the Spiders back on offense, and it will be nothing much that time for number 5, Jamie Scott. James Williams, somebody told him it was on TV, I guess.
Yeah, well, Jamie went to the hole toward the right side, realized it wasn't there, tried to cut it back toward the left side, and ran into James Williams, and that's a fine howdy-do. You go down to the ground quick when you run into him.
And he didn't even have time to exchange pleasantries or anything. As we've got a little bit of a shower starting here at Concord. They said there was a chance of some showers. I hope we don't have a monsoon. Passing play. Gray out of the flat. He's got Fulgham complete. He's got 20 up to the 25-yard line.
And Isaac Tyndall was out there along with
Jeremy Cook, I believe, over there.
Yeah.
4:38 left opening period. Here you see the raindrops showing up well on Easy Smith's parquet there. And
Look at that. Now you can get a good look at it there. It's starting to come down heavily. This field already saturated. We've had rain for what, the past 2.5, 3 days out here. And
I tell you one thing, they're not going to send anybody home tonight.
no. Umbrellas starting to pop up all around the stadium.
3rd down and 1 for the Spiders at the 25-yard line. Play fake. Oh, what a play. Gray has got it. He's got the first down and then some out across the 33-yard line. Lead early on the tackle for the Wonders. And we saw Gray a couple of weeks ago. He's getting better with that play. Boy, he just puts it on his hip.
Yeah.
You don't know he's got it.
Great ball fake that time to pick up the first down by Gray. Take a look at it again. You'll see him fake the ball here as he comes up to Jamie Scott, number 5, or actually that's to Harry Hartwell. Then he tucks it up. You see early 97 chasing him down there, but not before Gray is able to pick up the first.
But he went, wait a minute. First down and 10, 33-yard line. Spiders in the rain.
Somebody fell down. The center for Concord looked like fell down.
Well, that was before the snap.
Maybe it was Matt Trick instead of the center that time.
Looked like 54, yeah, I believe it was Matt Trick.
Boy, and the rain is really coming down here now. All of a
We got
sudden.
some big old drops, haven't we?
The Weather Channel said this stuff was supposed to blow off.
Well, this is the clearing up shower, okay?
Oh, okay, all right.
Raindrops keep falling on her.
Oh, boy, I guess.
Every Friday night in 95. Seems
Boy,
like
it's been a rainy season, has it not? Look at that now. It's intensifying now.
play fake, right to the air. Sloppy conditions and ball may have slipped a little bit on him there. Tried to hit Black. And that's the second time he's thrown it over Black's head. Just misfiring that time. That'll bring it to 2nd and 15.
Look at there. You get an idea.
And there's no umbrella duplicates out there, folks.
No. No two umbrellas.
Oh, I see two green and white ones.
Oh, yeah, okay. That one had a propeller on top. Did you see that?
That's the, I guess, a sump pump, maybe.
Yeah.
Complete with batteries. 3:13 left, opening period, no score. Now the rain looks like it has slacked off just a little bit. Let's hope this is just a passing shower. I don't want to see any light.
No.
Gray, plenty of time this time. Now pressure breaks down, and the Wonders will get him, and a flag goes down at the what a tackle at the 21-yard line. Lee Early, who really instrumental in that defensive effort against West Charlotte a couple of weeks ago, was playing strong here.
Face mask. They're gonna get Kannapolis for grabbing the face mask of Gray that time as they pulled him down, and that's going to be huge because that was going to give Kannapolis a big advantage had they just come up with a plain sack. Instead, it's going to give Kannapolis, or rather Concord, probably a first down.
Well, the line to make would have been the 43-yard line. They're still going to be a little short, though.
Okay.
Second and about 7, I think. Moving after the 36-yard line. Those are big drops. It was like snowflakes. It's so big.
Man. This is something.
It don't take long to get wet, and like Roger Seacrest up at North said, once you're wet, don't matter anymore.
You're already wet. Might as well keep playing.
Split back here this time. One wide, and they'll work it in the middle, and nothing much for Hartwell. Once again, Lee Early, James Williams teaming up. And, boy, I tell you, those white Wonder jerseys, we are not going to be able to notice them in a few more series here.
Yeah, you don't notice all that mud on the black Concord jerseys quite as easily as you do with Lee Early. Goodness gracious, number 97 down there for Kannapolis. His uniform is brown already.
Tell the equipment manager to order an extra round of bleach.
You might just have to get him a new uniform. I think that thing's ruined.
3rd down and 6 now. 37-yard line. Gray to the air, and he's got a full jump. Isaac Tyndall first defensively there for the Wonders. He's going to be short of the first down, but a pretty good pass. Took a tumble, and Fulgham with a good catch. He took a hit.
Yeah, and Gray has taken a couple of big shots back there tonight after he's delivered passes. Kannapolis defense trying to send a message to him that we're going to be in your face all night long, and that's going to bring up the punt.
Brandon Helms on. Brandon, the 5'8", 165-pound senior, an excellent kicker. And A.J. Lott, an excellent return man. He's also a senior, and he's had his shares of Sports Center highlights this year, hasn't he?
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Excellent kick. Boy, there's some blocking downfield. Lott.
Boy, I can't believe he got that thing. I thought he was going to let it go.
He did the old shortstop play. Covered it. Flipped it to second for the force.
Yeah.
So the Wonders will start at their own 24-yard line. As we're nearing the end of the first period, 1:24 left. No score. Bruce Harden is looking at...
he better get some plastic around that playbook there. He's going to have that thing soaked by the end of the first quarter.
He may have put a dose of rain dance on it before he came out. So
yeah.
I believe they've got a copy machine on the bus, so you can get another copy.
There's the bell.
I wondered it was awful quiet.
Yeah, I was going to say, they haven't
rung it since we did the opening.
Yeah.
I was saying, did we break the clapper?
We might have.
Lott will go in motion. Haney is the tailback, Sheets the up back. It'll be Haney this time. Trying to seal on the end, and the Spiders will have none of that. They pin him for a loss. Otis Peterson there. And John Fulgham coming in defensively.
Good pursuit, good penetration that time by the Spider defense. This is something they've been doing all year long, Randy. They have shut down the good running teams that they've faced by taking advantage of their quickness. Look at the penetration right here. You see Peterson and Fulgham pursuing, and just nowhere for the Kannapolis offensive play to go.
Boy, was that a battle up there on the line. Those Sheets and Herlocker, they were like two big old bulls out there. Toss this time, Nick Maddox looking for the corner. And the Spiders will stop him again. This time it is number 11, John Fulgham once again. And a flag is down on the line of scrimmage.
And this might be a holding call against Kannapolis. Let's see what it's going to be. We're inside 30 seconds in the first quarter.
So the referee will make the call. Line in below the waist. Yeah.
One of those crackback blocks.
The stands are alive with the sound of umbrellas. Whatever sound they make.
Yeah. It's like a horse pulling its foot out of the mud down there now. Getting sloppy. It's not quite as heavy as it was a minute ago. Of course, that's not saying much.
Whoa, Camel, whoa. When I say whoa, I mean whoa. That'll move the Wonders back with that penalty way back to their 12-yard line. That's into the field that hasn't been chewed up yet. Nobody's played on that end. And raindrops continue to fall. The Wonders will have 2nd and 22. Well, that may have been a missed handoff, and
Yeah, I thought
he made something positive out of it out for about 7 yards on the play.
I thought he was trying to get Sheets that time, but it didn't work or wasn't intended to go to him that time, and Allen just had to keep it and try and do the best he could. That's all for the first quarter.
It's been a good one. 65th renewal between Kannapolis and Concord. The winner, the SBC champion at 95. No score after 12. Brady Whitley along with Woody King back at Bailey Stadium, ready to start the second period. The rain continues to fall. The field will not take much more water, and it's going to get progressively worse if this continues.
No doubt about it. Kannapolis facing a big 3rd and long right here, deep in their own territory.
One back in the backfield, and they'll draw. Oh! And Maddox, no place to go. The Spiders stayed home, led by Ryan Herlocker. 52 over there as well, banging some bodies. That was Lee Deal, and that will force Kannapolis into a punting situation, and perhaps the field position starting to change a little bit now, because
Starting to go a little bit more Concord's way, and when you have this kind of rain, Randy, the thing you have to watch for is a good exchange from the punter to the kicker here on the punt. Now the official is calling a timeout down on the field right now. Don't know what he's looking at, maybe to make sure they've got a dry ball, but always something to watch with the slippery conditions right here down toward the end zone.
Tyndall punt, standing at about his own 5-yard line. No Spider rush, and he will get off on end over ender. Tough to feel. It hits, and they're going to get away from it. But Concord will get great field position. Starting at their own 47-yard line. Gene Rivers down there to down it. And look at Gene's uniform.
Yeah, Gene's getting pretty dirty too. He looks like he's played.
Let's take a look at some first quarter stats for you. Concord in the first period, 22 yards rushing, 19 passing. They had 2 first downs, 6 passing attempts. 3 of 6 was Gray, and 1 turnover in that hurry. For the Wonders, 6 yards rushing, 17 passing, 1 first down, and it looked like Allen was 1 of 2 in the passing department. Now Gray will start it at the 47-yard line. Hartwell on the offside. What's it blocking?
Oh, look at Gene Rivers.
Boy, that was a great place all the way around.
Yeah, that was a great ball fake, great misdirection by the Spiders that time, but Gene Rivers stayed home on defense, read that thing from the beginning, and was able to run Hartwell right out of bounds.
Well, the seniors know what to do, and
Easy Smith says, "All shucks."
I said, man, I wish this stuff would stop falling. I am sick of this. I think we got mold.
Take a look again here. Now, great ball fake again by Gray. Delay action, and here's Rivers right here. He stayed home, read that play from the start, and shut it down.
Matt Trick was downfield looking for somebody to hit on that offensive line. On second down, they'll hit the middle, and well, that didn't work. I hope they get him up in time. He may drown down there. Boy,
Yeah.
that's not the place you want to get face down in the mud. James Williams is on top.
You know it's bad when you can see mud on a black uniform.
Yeah. Jamie Scott said, "Give me a towel, fellas." So we'll bring up 3rd down. Well, you play for field position. Now you play it next to best. Kind of hard to throw the football in this weather.
Yeah, we've seen Anthony Gray struggle with that a little bit. We've seen Sean Allen struggle with it a little bit here in the inclement weather, and looks like it's going to be a ground attack for the next little while.
Play fake.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
He'll double clutch and go deep. Black. Oh, his fingertips. Maybe the slippery gloves that time. He did everything except catch the football down at about the 16-yard line.
He was there, had a step on the defender. Take a look at it again. A fine pass by Anthony Gray. Laid it right where you want to go. Good ball fake here. Pump fake and throws it up. Look at this pass. Right on the money, and he just couldn't haul it in. I think you're right, Randy. The wet conditions bothered Black that time.
Boy, Gray reloaded.
Yeah.
There you see A.J. Lott. Now he can turn it back on any kind of a field surface. Brandon Helms, who has been so consistent, that is something. Now the Spiders are going to be forced to burn their first time out. 9:49 left. Opening half. No score. Back to Bailey Stadium after this timeout.
Proud to be sponsored the #1 Spiders. In by Chevrolet One-stop transportation center.
We come back, Ron Moon, our spotter, has spotted something. He says nobody has left the stadium tonight. Now, these are fans out here tonight, folks.
Oh, yeah. They're not going anywhere.
Wonder she went 10 on the line of scrimmage, and a flag is down. And Helms gets a beautiful punt. I hope they can see it up there in the rain. Lott will get away from it. It will go dead at about the 15-yard line. Great kick for Brandon Helms.
Now let's see what the penalty is going to be here. The officials making the call.
It was 4th down and 8, so it was all sides against Kannapolis. Yep. That would only give them 5.
Illegal procedure against the Spiders.
Against Concord. Somebody trying to get downfield too early. So they'll force them to punt it over. I tell you, that sucker gets up there and the raindrops up in the light standards.
Yeah.
You do the smart thing. Get away from it.
There's a soaking wet Easy Smith again saying off shucks down there for his team. But pretty good punt that time actually for Brandon Helms. Despite the wet conditions, he got off a real good kick.
10 yards penalty so far against Concord.
Move the ball back near the 43-yard line.
And against Kannapolis, we have got 3 penalties for 35 penalty yards. So a lot of penalties early in the game, and that's kind of understandable with the emotions running so high. Kannapolis once again with 10 on the line. This one not quite as high, but it's going to get the same result. It may even get a better result.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, wait, they touched it. Okay, about the same place, maybe a yard better.
Couldn't ask for much better from your punter.
Yeah. 2 good kicks in bad conditions for Brandon Helms.
I tell you, talking about boy, I'm hitting the roulette wheel twice in a row. Boy, he did a good job.
I'm telling you, all the weather forecasts said this was supposed to clear off late in the afternoon, and here we are again in a monsoon. I don't remember a season when we've had so much rain.
Now, what will happen now, it will clear off and will stay clear now through the playoffs, but it will be bitterly cold. But I think we can find a heater. It's just hard to find this much plastic in Bears County. They sold out once again at Kmart tonight.
Yeah.
Wonders first and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Tailback through Maddox. Or was it? No, that was Brown. Tron Brown. No, it was Maddox. Okay. No, it wasn't. It was Tron Brown. I'm sorry. Adrian Archie, we do know, made the tackle. You got 20 and 22, and you got rain, and you got mud, and it's tough sometimes to pick the numbers up. And when you get older like me, it's even harder.
8.5 to go here in the first half.
See the Wonders go to the air. Well, they're going to go back to Maddox, and he's got a huge hole. Cuts it to the middle, into the secondary, out to the 40 to 45-yard line. The freshman showing his stuff. Brandon Helms with the tackle.
And there you get an idea of the speed and the moves that this young guy has, Nick Maddox. Take a look at it again. You'll see the hole, but he makes a good move to get through it right here. And cuts up, avoids a tackle there. Brandon Helms coming up to make the tackle. And now we've got a penalty against Kannapolis. It's going to come back.
But it was a pretty play to watch for Maddox. Did you see him change the ball from his left hand to the right hand? And it's in the sloppy area of the field, too. But the field guys did a great job. We want to take our hats off to them. They've been out here. We were talking to them before the game. And they've been out here for about 3 days trying to make sure the paint stayed on the field.
Yeah, they'd paint it. It would rain, wash it off. They'd come out and try to get it, rain, and wash it off. So they've been struggling all week.
Well, you said they were out here all day yesterday, and it was raining like this all day, and they were out here painting the field.
Yeah,
that's dedication, folks, no doubt. So here we go. That was probably, looks like a dead ball foul because they stepped it off from the point of tackle.
15 yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wonders. Somebody must have said something right after the tackle, so that negates 15 yards, and that hurts even worse. So now they got it first and 25.
Well, we heard the official during the coin flip saying we don't want to hear a lot of jawing tonight.
Wonders. Well, here we go again. This is Tron Brown, and he'll get almost the entire penalty back.
And a good stop a little bit further down the field that time. Looked like Chris Schenkel for the Spiders tripped him up.
Well, they're pointing at one another out there. They're pumped up. You see the Spider defense. They've not given up a touchdown in 14 quarters, I understand. So they're stingy. The line to make a lead the Spider 45-yard line from the Wonder 43. Here we go with Maddox. Steps out of a tackle and hits right in the middle of the big C in the spider web up at the 47-yard line. John Fulgham on the defensive stop for Concord. Time showing 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. Opening half.
That was good. And the rain really not slowing down very much here, Randy, so far. And a big play for the Wonders.
I wonder if they'll bring the helicopter in at halftime.
Yeah. They're getting Chopper 12 out here.
Two receivers are split. Slot on the left. That is Lott. He'll go in motion. Play fake for Allen. Plenty of time to throw it. Now the protection breaks down. Allen cuts it back to the middle. Eludes one tackle and will go to the Spider 46-yard line before he's pushed abruptly back.
Well, that was close. He almost made something out of nothing right there, and the Spiders fortunate to pick that up.
We've got our first injury of the night, stopping one of the Concord Spiders appears to be shaken up.
Take a look again here. You'll see him roll out looking for a receiver. Credit the Concord secondary was shutting it down. You see players slipping and sliding all over the place right now. Looked like Otis Peterson and Ryan Herlocker on the stop that time, and
let's see who that is. That's Peterson.
Yeah.
Checking up momentarily. Doesn't appear serious, but he's going to be back. You know.
Maybe it's his arm. Looks like they're checking out his arm and wrist area.
Could have got cleated or stepped on. Fourth down and less than a yard. Kannapolis is going for it, Woody.
And the crowd gets up.
Or are they? Maybe they're going to, Bruce likes to try to draw the team off sides.
Yeah.
Spiders got about 8 guys on the defensive front.
And now a little bit of confusion on the Kannapolis side. Now they're ready. Okay.
Allen will move Rivers, the tight end, on the right side. Whoops. And
He jumped.
They got the 5 yards they wanted.
He made contact. Looked like over there on the far side for Concord trying to pick up the number. It was Herlocker, I think.
All sides against Concord.
Well,
was it?
Move the ball down inside the 41.
We're not sure, but that was the whole idea. They may have never run a play and just took a delay of game.
Yeah.
Not a bad play. So the Wonders with new life after the penalty against Concord will have it first down and 10 at the Spider 40-yard line. Work it what you get out of the eyes. Sean Allen. And this is Tron Brown hit at the line of scrimmage. Hello. See ya. Ryan Herlocker. 67 was over there. Duke Massey.
Boy, Herlocker was all over that play. That didn't work a lick.
No game.
He was not fooled.
Down 10.
Well, he took a licking, and I don't know if he's still ticking, but
Well, he's back in the huddle.
There you see 78. One of the
This might be the longest possession by either team right now.
second and 10.
Oh, wait a minute.
AJ, we know you're fast, but not that fast. You can't do that.
No, he was going to be 20 yards down the field before the snap.
He thought Ramondo North was chasing him. He's got nightmares.
Clearly, AJ lost track of the snap count that time and took off when he thought it was going to be snapped, and obviously that was not the case.
Well, at least we know half of his pass route, don't we?
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, the ball boys tonight and the equipment guys keeping those dry towels in here in the first half. That is key. And keeping the dry footballs out there. Second down and 15. And the 45-yard line, a lot will set up in motion, and the play fake. Short side. Going to be hit and stopped for the loss. Hello. It was number 7, Adrian Archie. Untouched, I believe.
And Adrian coming through on a big blitz that time. You'll see him here. Sean Allen will slip after he tries to roll out right here. And Archie, nobody touches him, comes through and makes a huge tackle.
Just a great read by Archie. He saw that, I guess he became a predator that time. He saw the prey was wounded and came in and made the stop. Now the Wonders are backing it up the wrong way for Coach Harden. Third down at the Spider 48-yard line.
And this has got to be the wettest part of the field, Randy, looks like.
They'll give it to Pontaris Brown. He almost got away with a fine tackle. Holding on Marty Barnhart for the Spiders. And this will be a punting situation as it looks like Isaac Tyndall will come in.
Number 11, Isaac.
A lot of activity in the middle of the field, and that's the wettest spot. Looks like the rain is tapering off now, but you can still see it there in that picture.
But the effects will be felt for quite some time, as the field is definitely in less than desirable play condition. Tyndall, high kick, and he was killed, and a flag is going to be thrown. Ball is picked up after the fumble. Here comes Barnhart. He'll go down to the 15-yard. Brandon Helms.
Now that was Bo Mongold, number 10, coming through there. And I'm wondering if the officials are going to say he was blocked in the back. It looked like he got by the defender and dove, and then maybe got hit in the back.
The official threw the flag by fair, and then he picked it up and came up to the 45-yard line of the Spiders and threw it down again.
Well, you want to make sure on a call like that. Here's E.Z. Smith and Clement Fleming, Glenn Padgett.
Are they going to wave it off? No signal yet from the referee.
I think I saw E.Z. Smith telling him to take the penalty.
Take the penalty and make the Wonders kick it again because they had the ball at the 15-yard line. So
a hold, okay.
Okay, there's the hole. Okay, so we thought it was roughing the kicker, but he picked the flag up, moved it up to about the original line of scrimmage. That's where the hold took place.
Yeah, he may have grabbed Bo Mongold as he tried to come through there for the block that time because he dove, and maybe the back blocker grabbed him.
So now it will be Tyndall's turn to do it again. But a little bit deeper. Long count, Tyndall with no pressure this time. Gets off a pretty good kick. This one will be hard to handle. The ball is loose, and the Spiders fall on it at the 19-yard line. Tough for Brandon Helms and Schenkel.
Yeah, Schenkel had it, dropped it, and then Brandon Helms right there to fall on it to make sure the Wonders couldn't get it.
Well, the Spiders have plenty of time here. 3:31 to go before halftime. They are 81 yards away from the goal line. Let's take some figures here. Second quarter, Concord is at 3 rushing yards, or 2 rushing yards. So they've been shut down pretty effectively by the Wonder defense so far, and the rain, and the playing field, and some penalties. But here's a pretty good play up the middle. Good yardage goes Jamie Scott, the sophomore. Out to the 31-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll move the sticks. That's what they need.
It's hard to believe, Randy, this kid is a sophomore. He's got to be real close to a 1,000-yard season. Watch this cutback right here. He avoids a couple of guys and picks up something where it looks like that was only going to be a 3-yard gain or so, and he makes something big out of it.
Well, that was a pretty good offensive line surge, and they opened a hole for him. And that's a veteran offensive line up there blocking for these guys. Well, there's the mis-exchange, and darn near they turned it over. But Anthony Gray did get it.
They're still wrestling down there. The officials have already blown the whistle.
They were already showing up 2 fingers, second down.
And a good job that time by, looks like Jamie Scott down there at the bottom of the pile to fall on it.
Back near the 30-yard line.
No, that was Gray, Anthony Gray.
Gray got it back. You can see kind of like a turtle going back in his shell, and then the 800 pounds fell on him.
Boy, did you see Ricky Holt down there? He was bundled up like the Michelin tire man. He had all kinds of vinyl on him.
I guess he's getting ready for that cold front to come through.
Yeah.
He says, I told you guys. I told you so.
I'm ready. Y'all can be cold if you want, but I'm not.
Dropped 30 degrees in the third quarter. Here we go on the counter, and good yardage. Once again, Jamie Scott starting to turn up the wick just a little bit out to the 35-yard line.
Inside 2 minutes to go now. And a little bit of misdirection, confusion in the backfield that time for the Spiders. Scott and Gray just about collided and knocked each other down before the Spiders got that play going, but Jamie able to make something out of it.
They have third down and the yard to make. There you see that's the Kannapolis side. They got the umbrellas up. I said, oh yeah, there's a little bit more green over there.
Yeah, just a few umbrellas compared to a little while ago.
The line to make will be the 42-yard line. Toss short side. Wonders defense hems that one in pretty well. Nothing much there for Scott, and James Williams just kind of hanging around the old neighborhood to see who shows up. 55 over there as well for the Wonders.
Chris Reeder.
Chris Reeder makes the stop for the Wonders.
And Brandon Helms will be called on again to kick it back.
4th down 6.
Inside a minute to go now.
They're going to take all the time they can.
Number 11,
Lott will go back upon receiving formation. There he is. Once again, as we said, very dangerous return man. He returned the opening kickoff this year for a touchdown in their first game. And made a game-winning touchdown catch against West Charlotte a couple of weeks ago. Helms, Mr. Consistency, letting the huddle clock run down. We're inside 5 seconds, so he's going to take all the time they get. And now,
I think he got a timeout.
they call a timeout. Well, 1 second to go on the huddle clock. We've got 28 seconds to go in the first half. Back with the Spider punt in a moment. As we come back, Woody, this is a football purist dream, a defensive, offensive lineman's dream. In the mud, in the muck.
Okay, I was going to say A.J. Lott was coming up to the line like he was not going to drop back to receive that thing, and Kannapolis was going to go for the block, but now he pulls back. And you can see the rain is picking up again.
Yeah, it started back. It's in its second phase here.
Good kick.
End over end kick. And just got to get away from that one. You see it just, whoa, oh, watch out, guys. A little slippery out there as Harry Hartwell found out. That's how you hurt him back. Harry on rollerblades as he went by.
He's laughing coming off the field that time, but he almost went down.
He said, Coach, we're going to halftime. I will get the 1 3/4 inch cleats. Give me the long jobs.
He looked like a surfer dude out there, didn't he?
He's hanging 10,
yeah.
Well, we've got time for perhaps a couple of plays here. 17 seconds left. They will wind the clock now as it will run. Kannapolis, Allen may just go to one knee, though.
Yeah, let's see how daring they're going to be. They split 2 receivers.
Helms and Coates are the wideouts. Well, that's pretty daring. Allen will try the middle, and he'll get about 4 or 5 yards.
That's going to be it.
That will be it. 3-0 showing, and zeros all across that scoreboard. And the battle for the South Piedmont Conference Championship will continue. It is halftime here at Bailey Stadium. Back in just a minute. As we come back, 0-0, our halftime score, and we want to make mention the Concord Band. You did not see them perform at halftime because they did not perform. They elected not to because of the inclement weather, although we had introduced them. So they'll be doing some performances around the area, so you can come on out and see them then.
Yeah, if you're watching Saturday, they're going to be performing, I understand, Sunday at 2, and here come the Spiders back onto the field as we get set to look at those stats. For Kannapolis, 43 on the ground, 17 in the air, 60 total yards, 2 first downs, 1 out of 2 passing, no turnovers, but look there, 6 penalties for 60 yards, and 3 punts for Kannapolis. Taking a look at Concord, you'll see the difference there, 39 yards on the ground, 19 in the air, 58 total, pretty close, 3 first downs, 3 out of 7 passing, 1 turnover, and only 3 penalties for 15 yards for Concord, and then 3 punts in the first half. 0-0 our halftime score.
And our halftime stats brought to you by the fine folks at Western Sizzlin Family Steakhouse. Some other stats for you. Each team had 4 possessions in the first half. The number of plays run, Kannapolis 21, Concord 23. The best starting position for Kannapolis was their own 47, and for Concord, their own 32. And the leading rushers for Kannapolis, Tom Brown had 20 yards, and number 5, Jamie Scott had 25 yards for Concord to lead the individual rushers. And Kannapolis will get the ball here to start the second half.
And the rain came back full force at halftime, Randy, and that's something these teams are going to have to battle here as they get ready for the second half kickoff.
Right now it is a light rain, but as you say, the effects of that second quarter still evident on the field. It will be a sloppy turf, to say the least, here in the second half, and conditions, if it continues to rain, will only continue to deteriorate. Eric Cole set to kick it away for the Concord Spiders. Eric, the 5'10" senior, outstanding soccer player, understand he's got some great distance. He could have a say as to who wins that bell on the SPC Championship before it's all over with. Oh, kind of a knuckleball. It will be picked up by the Wonders, and here's Nick Maddox eluding 2 or 3 guys in the black shirts, and will be brought down out on about the 23-yard line. On the coverage was Calvin Reed downfield for the kick team for the Spiders.
And what a knuckleball, by Cole that time. It thing just bounced around back there like a pinball. Well, you wonder what kind of adjustments both these teams made for the weather at halftime and how much they took out of the playbook and how much they added in to try and compensate for these sloppy field conditions. We saw it affect both teams in the first half.
Sean Allen's got 3 receivers split, but they'll go to the tailback, and there's a hole. Tron Brown is into the secondary and will get great yardage out across the 45-yard line of Concord. Brandon Helms maybe kept him out of the end zone that time with a good tackle.
And Kannapolis, you said bringing the 3 receivers in, kind of spread things out here. A big hole opens up in the middle that time, and good job by Tron Brown to find the seam, and he's only a sophomore.
Good block on the offensive line by 55 as well. Spring him there, you see Chris Reeder. Chris doesn't get a lot of publicity, but certainly we noticed him on that play. First down and 10, Wonders just over their own 45-yard line. Just underway in the second half. Fullback, Sheets nowhere to go. Ryan Herlocker said hello, but Sheets did get about 2 yards in a late flag. Excuse me, Brown.
Yeah, Quintaris Brown. The officials have gone to the rain slickers out there with the stripes on them, and we'll see what the call is going to be. Probably against Kannapolis. Yep.
So the Spiders are certainly going to take that penalty.
Easy Smith says yeehaw.
Maybe some adjustments I would have made at halftime was bring out the hairdryer.
Yeah, well, I think you need one of those dryers like they have out at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Look at that rain.
Hey, we're used to it now. It's 4 or 5 weeks in a row. We can live with the rain. Thank goodness that cold air hadn't got here yet. That would make it miserable.
It was supposed to be much cooler than it is tonight, too.
First down at 15, just over the 40-yard line. Here's Allen down the line. He'll keep it. Gets a good block on the line of scrimmage. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. And
he has to go 20 yards to put the brakes on over there.
He got the retros on in reverse there. Drop the flaps down there, Sean.
Good decision that time by Allen.
Near the first down. He's a little bit short, depending on where he stepped out of bounds.
That's probably one of the biggest gainers of the game so far here, Randy. He had an option out there to pitch, but decided to keep it himself, cuts it back towards the middle. Good blocking downfield, and he has to run a long way to keep from sliding in the mud when he puts the brakes on.
Maddox was out there to get the pitch. You got to respect that. Second and less than a yard. Spider 45-yard line. Here goes Tron Brown. Somebody. The neck will hurt tomorrow morning, folks.
It looked like in the middle of that for the Spiders was number 7, Adrian Archie. Also looked like Ryan Herlocker and Otis Peterson as well.
That's amazing. It rained very hard this second. Now it's rained hard to start the second half. Didn't rain that hard at halftime.
No, it didn't.
Somebody's controlling these rain.
Somebody's got a faucet up there, I think.
First down and 10, Wonders. 42-yard line of the Spiders. Allen again.
Oh, good tackle. Otis Peterson.
Otis Peterson hung on for dear life, and it's tough tackling out there because the backs are even more slippery with their wet. Your hands, your arms, your footing's bad, and he did a great play that time.
Yeah, in this kind of weather, if you can get them started going down, you can probably count on the ground helping you out a little bit, and that's what Otis did right there.
One thing for sure, we won't have any trouble picking up who the new players are in the game here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, coming in for Kannapolis, number 42, Chris Helms, and his uniform is white as can be.
Under center, hands it off. Tron Brown. Somebody got a hold of it. Let's see, right behind him, got his ankle as they unpile before somebody drowns it. Looked like Matt Trick. Lee Deal, 52.
And you're not going to pull Lee very far. He's 245 pounds, a junior. And a big third down play coming up for the Wonders.
Hey, these guys need some of that absorbent stuff like Lanny had a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it would just soak this whole field up. We played nearly 3 minutes here in the third period. Wonders with the first drive to start the second half. Third down at the 37.
Good pursuit.
Gets away from the pursuit. There's a block in the back. They didn't call it, but a great tackle. Marty Barnhart over there, along with number 10 for the Concord Spiders, Bo Mongo.
And good pursuit that time, Randy. 4 Spiders Wonders had a shot at it that time, and finally they were able to get Anthony Gray down. His athleticism kept that play alive as long as it did. And look at the rain now.
Schenkel and Helms back there. Look at that. Apple's playing for field position right now. They've elected to bring the punt team on, and let's hope Isaac Tyndall could see the football. Man, oh man.
Well, what you don't want to have here is it bounce and roll into the end zone if you're Kannapolis.
Or a high snap. That one almost got away. This is a...
Oh, he did. It almost got away.
Somehow he got it off. Great athletic play by Isaac Tyndall, and it rolled. That's the end of the field. They haven't played on much. And the Wonders have got the Spiders pinned back deep at their own 12-yard line to start their first drive here in the second half. Easy Smith says, well, we'll just go 88 yards.
Well, you called it, though, Randy, a great play athletically by Isaac Tyndall that time. High snap, forced him out of the pocket, some good Concord rush. He was able to get it off, and the roll helped him out. Great play by Isaac Tyndall.
Yeah, we haven't had any, the loose ball, the wet ball, could play a part here. You got to be careful handling that now for Concord, down deep in your own territory. They'll go up the middle. Pretty good yardage that time for Jamie Scott.
And, Randy, this thing, the way the weather's going, the way the sloppy conditions are, it might come down to one play, a missed tackle to allow that running back to break one long, 60, 70 yards. Something like that is probably going to decide this thing if it keeps raining like it is now. It may come down to a 6-0 or 7-0 score by the end.
Pick up a 4 on the play, second down and 6 at the 16-yard line. They got Fulgham split to the right of your screen as the lone wide out. Out of the split back veer, Anthony Gray will give it. Well, they're going to get about nothing. Let's put it that way. Wonders defense stacks them up pretty well. Jamie Scott lead early, meeting at about the 17-yard line.
And Concord needs, what, the 22.5 for the first down. So
you see that downfield shot there by our excellent camera folks, and that's pretty realistic about how hard it's raining now. The raindrops look a little bit bigger on TV.
well, that's got to add a couple of pounds to the ball. And for a quarterback to be accurate with a pass, that's got to throw a wrench into the plans.
Well, they got Fulgham out there in the slot now. It's 3rd and 5 at the 17-yard line. Let's see if they go to the air. Gray will roll right. Pressure. And he will go down inside the 10-yard line.
Tackled in the backfield by number 34.
Quintaris Brown that came up there to get him.
And Gray had nowhere to go, Randy. He got away from the initial heat, but then Quintaris Brown kept after him and was able to bring him down.
Maybe a secondary sack, and also maybe a fact that he didn't want to risk throwing it up. Wet conditions, slippery ball, and now it will be Brandon Helms about 5 yards deep in the Spider end zone. So field position kind of, up for grabs right now.
And Kannapolis starting to get it in their favor.
No pressure, and Helms gets off pretty good kick. Yeah. It's a will-be return. Not far. Nice field. Downfield tackle that time. John Fulgham over there, number 11, to kind of knock him off his pitch.
Looks like Charles Glover and Otis Peterson along with Harry Hartwell down there as well. About 4 Spiders involved in that play.
5:41 left, third period. No score. Wonders will set up shop at the Spider 41-yard line.
But great field position for the Wonders. This has got to be their best starting position of the night.
We understand it is. And they're working out of the I formation. Sean Allen, on the long count, keeps it. Got about 2 or 3. And leading the center of that defensive front, led by number 7, Adrian Archie. Has he been on a lot of tackles or what? Look at Sean Allen's uniform.
Boy, you can't even read his number anymore.
We know it's him. We can't see the number because he's the dirtiest guy out there. We don't mean that literally, but his uniform is.
And you get a comparison. Looked like number 9, the receiver coming in, Maurice Coach for the Wonders. Pure white on that uniform for him.
Well, they hadn't been tackled much out there on the sidelines. Tailback, Maddox trying to get to the outside. Strip that time. Finally, 3 Spiders team up to bring him down, led by John Fulgham. One of those seniors.
John got a hold of him and waited till the defense got there. Look at there. People still standing up, lining the bank here, sitting in the grass in the driving rain to watch this bell game.
People say, if I'm going to get wet, darn it, I ain't leaving early.
That's right. You're already wet. You might as well hang out now.
Inside 4.5 minutes to go, and now it is 3rd down and 5. Play fake. Flags is down. Allen pumps it up in the zone. He's got, ball is loose. They're going to say they rule a catch at the 19-yard line by A.J. Lott.
And then he fumbled, and picking it up down there was number 42 for the Wonders, Chris Helms.
Well, there could be holding against the Wonders. We'll wait and sort out the penalty. Here comes the referee back. That appears to be,
it's going to be
illegal procedure.
Kannapolis. And we've seen that, Randy. We've seen that call, illegal procedure against the Wonders, at least 4 times tonight.
Well, maybe you got a little inexperience, maybe over anxiousness,
Trying to get that good start in the slick conditions.
big game, every play magnifies itself from here on out. And a lot of things going against you too, as you said, the weather, just one factor. You got those 250-pound guys on the other side going after you too. Now it's 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers. 99 man is in the slot. The Wonders will call a timeout and talk it over. 3:57 to go, 3rd period here at Bailey Stadium in Concord. Nothing has been decided yet. Broussard has called whatever play. Let's see, he may have changed it during the timeout. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Wonders. Allen with a straight drop will go deep. He's got Lott. One-on-one and an incomplete. Brandon Helms on the coverage inside the 10.
Boy, I thought that Brandon had mistimed his jump, Randy. I thought he left his feet a little too early, but he was able to bother Lott enough to where he wasn't able to come up with the ball. Take a look at it here. A short drop back by Sean Allen. He knows he's got to heave it up there early and let Lott run under it. You see him way behind right there. Brandon Helms jumping up in the air and just couldn't quite make the connection.
Almost intercepted, almost complete.
Almost all night. We're still nothing.
One thing we are sure, it's 4th down, and Isaac Tindall was on again. Schenkel comes up a little bit. He's the punt receiving guy. And this one, a line driver, will not be returned. And just hits the quagmire and goes dead at about the 7 or 8 yard line.
That's like kicking into quicksand.
So Concord started their last drive at their own 12. Now they'll set up shop at their 8 yard line. And E.C. Smith says, Anthony, hold on to the football, get us a little room.
Yeah, you just have to feel like sooner or later one of these two teams is going to break the big play. Somebody's going to miss a tackle. One of these backs is going to be able to take one a long way down the field and set up a score.
Or a fumble.
Yeah.
Just anything. 2 wide receivers split to the left, or the big side of the field for the Spiders. They split the backs once again. And it will be Hartwell, I believe. Yep, cuts it back. He'll get great yardage out across the 10, 15, 18-yard line.
And it looked like in on the tackle that time was Tron Brown for Kannapolis. And there you see an excited fan on the sidelines, not like those people we saw in North Rowan.
No. That'll give the Spiders a 1st down. That'll get them out of the hole with operating room.
Take a look again. Harry Hartwell trying to go to the outside. Gene Rivers there. He breaks it back to the inside. And then Tron Brown there to end the play.
Black and Fulgham will go wide to the top of your screen. Hartwell and Scott behind Anthony Gray. And it will be Jamie Scott. Jamie met 71. Hello. Nothing there. Let's see. Was it 71? It's getting tough to see those white jerseys defensively.
I don't have a 71, do you?
No.
Okay. They try to trick us every time, don't they?
Oh, Halloween was a couple of days ago.
Bruce Harden's down there looking, saying, now let's see, let's get somebody else in there they don't know.
Oh, they're going to give him a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line. Here's Gray going to the air. Oh, incomplete. A good defensive play by Isaac Tindall. They were looking for Carlo Black that time, and he had to stop and wait on the football.
Yeah, and that's a case, Randy, where when things get so wet like this, the ball just kind of hangs up there. It's like throwing a big old rock instead of a football. It just kind of lobs its way out there. It doesn't get there with a zip on it that Anthony Gray needs, and it gives the defense time to react.
And then the hard part comes in. Then you got to hang on to that slippery sucker.
Yeah, with somebody hitting you in the back.
Well, they sent Fulgham to split to the right there. You see Black, top of the screen. One other wide out on 3rd down. of the delay. It'll be Hartwell. Bump. Ball is loose, and Hartwell got the ball back.
Amazing. Gene Rivers hit him and made it come out. But fortunately, Harry Hartwell for the Spiders was able to fall in. Look at the mud on the official's pants there.
I thought that was a Dalmatian down there for a
Yeah,
minute.
now watch here. You'll see Gene Rivers, 85, come up and make the play right there and pop it loose, and Hartwell falls right on it.
I thought we had zebras down there. We have Dalmatians.
Yeah, and now we talked to the coaches, Randy, Wednesday night on Headliners, and they both talked about the kicking game, and it looks like it's going to come down to that. Whichever team can give themselves the best field position here in this thing is going to wind up getting the points, and pressure now beginning to fall on Brandon Helms and Isaac Tyndall as they exchange punts.
Helms with no pressure gets off of Beauty this time. Angles it away from Lott. Lott will get away from it. And the advantage goes back. It's a little bit back to the Concord side. The ball will still be in good field position in the middle of the mud at the 42-yard line of Kannapolis.
Well, as they exchanged punts that time, Concord picked up about 15 yards in field position.
And you can kind of negate that maybe with one first down or whatever. We've got 72 seconds left in the third period. We're talking at halftime. Ron Leonard, Spider says this sucker might come down to an overtime shootout. Well, don't know if I can handle that one.
Boy, we may be here for a while if that happens.
Working out of the eye of the 42 on first down, tailback. Eltron says, I'm going to go this way. So Brown is going to be, he's not going anywhere.
And Concord says, no, you're not.
Pick out your poison there, namely 52 Lee Deal was there to just get in the way.
Yeah, they collided in the backfield that time, and it messed the whole play up. By the time they could sort it out, Concord had some penetration and was able to cut that one off.
The Spiders in 30 seconds will go 17 consecutive quarters now, their defense, without giving up a touchdown.
Now, wait a minute. That can't be right.
That defense now.
Now, wait a minute.
Well, that's what the information I had.
Oh, I don't know. I think somebody's telling you a story. Didn't we see Central drive down the field and score on them last time out?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so
somebody was lying to you. They did. You can't trust anybody these days, Randy.
It's unbelievable. Well, while I regroup and try to get my thoughts, boy, that's like telling me there's no Santa Claus, Woody. Oh my goodness, we've got a flag on the play as the quarter will come to an end.
No, it's an injury, I think. Yeah, somebody threw something, but it was just a piece of paper or something.
So we will take the break anyway. No score after 12 minutes of action here at Bailey Field. Bailey Stadium in Concord. Back in just a minute. Battle for the Bell 1995, Kannapolis and Concord. First play of the fourth chapter about to unfold. A lot goes in motion. 45-yard line. Allen with a play fake. Looking. Sideline. Receiver is hot. He's got it. He's got room, and he's bumped out of bounds. The Wonders will have the first down at the Spider 43-yard line.
And what a nice catch by A.J. Lott. That ball a little bit high, and he just reeled it in. You know that ball's heavier now. And he just did a good job.
Interesting stats in the third period. Rushing yardage. Kannapolis had 49 yards as we watch the play. And Concord had but 9 yards. Kannapolis has 92 yards rushing in the ball game. And if they can go 10 more yards, they'll get out of the quicksand here, looks like. They'll try it up the middle, and this is a football. Concord may have it. Let's see. I don't know. If Kannapolis got it back, that was a miracle. I saw a black shirt covering that puppy.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. It's Kannapolis ball.
We'll get a chance to watch it again. It is slippery. That probably ball went about 8 feet in the ground.
Yeah, now let's take a look again. Coming up the middle right here, and he gets popped right there. It looked like Barnhart jarred it loose, and then couldn't see who it was falling back on it, but the Wonders get new life.
It may have been T.R. Butler, number 78. He's one of the biggest guys out there. We'll give him credit for it. So the Wonders pick up about 8 yards on the loose football. And here goes Maddox up the middle. He's got some room.
Oh! Look at that. Nobody even hit him. He just got in that mud and slid down. Carlo Black gets credit for the tackle, but he tried to make a move, and his feet just went out from under him. Take a look again. You'll You'll see a big hole right here for Maddox. And right here, he tries to make a move and just can't get any traction.
Well, they've got it out of the slick spot. This is the end of the field they haven't played on yet. It is first down and 10 for the Wonders at the Concord 22-yard line. This may be the deepest penetration of the game for either team. Back to the I formation, just straight power football, and we believe that's Quintaris Brown. We'll try to know it's Tron Brown. You can't see his number, folks.
Yeah, and this is where, Randy, Concord has been strong all year, stopping the strong running teams who try and just power them away. They use their speed to the advantage, but Kannapolis has got them thinking about other things here now. They've spread the field a little bit now, and they're able to power their way up the middle. Coming down here inside 10.5 minutes to go.
Second down and 4 at the 17-yard line. Allen will hand off. Maddox eludes one man, gets it, breaks another tackle, cuts it to the outside. He's at the 10 and will be brought down at the 9-yard line. Number 3 over there kept Maddox from maybe untying this football game, and that was David Hamilton.
Yeah, and Maddox, we talked about the missed tackle. He's limping a little bit there now. We talked about the missed tackle. They almost had him in the backfield right here as we look at it again, and Maddox able to slip the tackle and make some good yardage. Right here, they had a shot. He slips it and then breaks it to the outside. Good block downfield there, and then coming up to save it was Hamilton.
It will be first down and goal, just inside the 10-yard line of Concord. Deepest threat of the game for either team. Allen hands it off. Brown at the 5, at the 3, at the 1. Well, Kannapolis is determined, and I don't know what they said to him in between quarters, but this looks like a whole different team.
Yeah, things have really taken a turn here for the Wonders. They're just powering it right up the gut. And Kannapolis maybe having a little bit of size on the Spiders. Take a look at it again, you'll see the hole, and he just keeps fighting. That's Brown right there. 2, 3, 4 players hit him. Finally kept him out of the end zone, but the Spiders facing a big challenge here at the, 1.5, 2-yard line.
We're calling it 2 now. 2-yard line, second down and goal. Listen to the fans. They are on their feet now. Forget about the wet. Brown hit in the backfield. He'll lose a yard. Ryan Herlocker, we believe, got there first, and there's a flag. Man, that sucker set height records there.
And the Concord players are reacting. The Kannapolis players are reacting. I think this is going to be against Concord. That'll be half the distance. Unsportsmanlike against the Spiders.
That might be an automatic first down.
Let's see what the signal's going to be there.
Somebody said something.
Or pushed around when they got down on the field, kind of mashed him into the mud.
Well, it could have been a little Tony, too, after it. You know, the referees, I don't know, don't call that in this game, especially at this point. You know?
Yeah, if they're jawing a little bit, let them get away with that. But if somebody does something really bad, you got to call it.
So, wave it off. Third down and goal to the 2. Brown stops short. The Spider defense rising to the occasion. It will be fourth down, folks. You couldn't ask for more drama.
Yeah, but Randy, I think in a game like this, you have to go for the 3. You have to go for the 3. No points in this whole game. We're down inside 8.5 minutes to go. You have to take points right here.
Now, you know who the field goal kicker is. He's the cleanest jersey on the field, Chris DePlessis.
Yeah.
Chris, number 29, with the biggest moment of his career. He is a senior 123-pounder and an excellent soccer player as well. And the Wonders have called a timeout. 8 minutes, 14 seconds to go in regulation. No score, but the kick of the game and the kick of the year coming up. Attempt, a little shorter than that, a 9-yard, 19-yard field goal attempt from the left hash mark. Chris DePlessis out of the hold of Isaac Tyndall to try to untie the game, perhaps win the SBC championship. Snap is good. Spot. The kick is on its way. It is long enough, and it is good. The Wonders start the fourth quarter, drive it downfield with an impressive drive, running the football basically up the middle. It goes 12 plays and 57 yards and a 19-yard field field goal has given the Wonders a 3-0 lead for right now. 8:10 to go in the ball game. And the Concord fans, maybe the latest, well, the Spiders have been behind this late in the game.
Well, we've seen Kannapolis show the ability to come back from way down this season a couple of times, but Concord hasn't really faced that much this season. They've come back a couple of times, but not in the same fashion Kannapolis has. Now the field's starting to dry out a little bit. That may help the Spiders on their drive, but they've got 8 minutes to show what they're made of.
When the field is sloppy and it's raining, you go to your power football, and both these teams, well, Kannapolis, strong evidence there. The offensive line, we know Concord can run the football, so, but as you said, the rain has virtually stopped now, so some balls are going to be in the air maybe as well.
And go back to that missed tackle on Nick Maddox that got him down there in scoring position.
Here comes Sheets forward, and the Wonder kickoff. Kind of a line driver, takes a screen hop, but will be fielded cleanly by Hartwell. Looking for some room, cutting it to the outside. He's got the 30, 35, 37-yard line. Great return for Harry Hartwell. The Spiders are in business.
And did you see Harry wrap that ball up?
Listen to the Concord fans.
And now they've got to come out here with 8 minutes to go and show that they can put together a drive like Kannapolis did. The rain has stopped. That can't be an excuse now. The SBC Championship, a bid to the state playoffs, is on the line right here. There's E.Z. Smith.
The seniors, that offensive line, boy, you see what these young men are made of. You talk about the echoes of the past on these guys' shoulders right now in this game. Yeah, what are they feeling? Wonders will stop that game for after about a yard that time. Omar Probst into the backfield for the first time.
Yeah, I was going to say, Omar's uniform's kind of clean. He hadn't been in much.
97 who made the tackle was not clean. That's Lee Early. And Lee has been instrumental on defense in the trenches tonight for the Wonders.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
Give him a yard out to the 38-yard line. Second down. Fulgham and Carlo Black are the wideouts. Fulgham is the one to the top of your screen. Great looking. Intercepted Kannapolis. Coming back the other way, this is Quintaris Brown. He will be bumped out of bounds at the Spider 29-yard line. I don't know if Anthony Gray ever saw him. There's a late penalty flag. As you see the Wonder fans across the way celebrating. Quintaris Brown once again with a big play with it.
And how many times has he come up big for the Wonders? We'll have to see what the penalty's going to be, but that's a huge blow. Take a look here. Looks like he slipped a little bit. He got hit right as he threw it. That's what happened.
That's the reason for the short pass.
And the call is going to be unsportsmanlike against Kannapolis. It's going to back them up now.
Boy, they told them at the beginning of the game that keep your mouth shut, and it don't take much, and they dropped that penalty out 4 times tonight.
Yeah, well, these players can't say that they weren't warned.
Yeah, and they are calling it both ways. But nonetheless, Kannapolis' defense has come up with the second turnover of the night against Concord. The first was a turnover early in the ball game.
We understand now that maybe it was Quintaris Brown hollering at the Concord bench after intercepting that ball.
But they will not take the interception away. They'll just move it back to the 45-yard line of Concord.
Now, Kannapolis, I believe, has used 2 timeouts. Concord has only used none or 1. They've used none. Okay.
First down and 10. And they will go to Maddox. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. The key now for Kannapolis is you need a couple of first downs. It was Lee Bruner on the tackle for the Spiders.
Right. Now, Kannapolis, all they want to do is keep that ball and make the clock go away.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have our Ridgewood Homes player of the game.
We had those Western Sizzling halftime stats. One of these fine players going to get a steak dinner for himself and his family tonight.
Second down from the 44-yard line. Here comes Allen down the line. Does he option? He'll keep it. Cuts it out. Oh, Ryan Herlocker. Man, oh man. What a hit.
I mean, Sean Allen, that had to hurt, and he's a little slow getting up. I mean, he got pounded.
I just hope he could get out of the water there before they drown.
Yeah, there's a good look at Herlocker, and I mean, Sean Allen, a tough kid because he took a shot.
What a joy to watch Ryan Herlocker. He's only a junior, ladies and gentlemen, 6 foot 215 pounds, and he's going to do nothing but get better.
And Sean Allen, look, he's grabbing his fingers there like he may have gotten one of them bent back or something. We'll have to see if that affects him if Kannapolis tries to go to the air, but
maybe it was the old test. How many fingers do you see?
Yeah, and now Kannapolis going to use a timeout, and that's their last.
They have used all. They have none remaining. We have 5:42 remaining in the fourth period. The 65th annual Battle for the Bell. But it means more tonight, as we've already said. The winner goes to the state and either retains the bell or gets it back and is the undisputed SBC Conference champion. Well, it's a lot of things riding on a high school football game, isn't it?
And a whole bunch for Kannapolis.
Concord's defense digging in. Wonders show a slot on the line. Allen hit as he's trying to throw, and Ryan Herlocker once again coming through.
Boy, is he having a monster game or what?
The muddier he gets, the better he becomes.
Yeah.
He's getting mean. There must be something in that dirt down there.
I guess there is. He is having a big, big game.
Spiders will get the football back. Still plenty of time to go.
Now, all right, Coach Whitley, do you go for the block here or try and set up the return?
You want possession. There is Schenkel back at about the 15-yard line. Isaac Tyndall ready to kick it. Good snap. And Tyndall with a great kick. High. Schenkel backpedaling, fumbles the football, and lucky to get it back at the 6-yard line because there were a lot of white and green shirts in the vicinity, namely Gene Rivers, I believe, 85. Yep.
Boy, it seems like every time Kannapolis kicks, Gene Rivers is right down there. I mean,
he's one of those suicide guys on the special teams.
Kamikaze.
Yep. Plays pretty mean defense, too.
Inside 5 minutes to go now, Randy. Concord probably not going to get maybe this possession and one more, but they do have the 3 timeouts left for versus none for Kannapolis.
And they've got the best part of the field to work out right now. This hasn't been chewed up down here. The winner of this game will be home next week for the first round of the State 3A playoffs. So. Bouncing, trying to get outside. Little or no gain that time for Jamie Scott.
Just excellent pursuit all night for Kannapolis, Randy. The hole is there. The back tries to make the cut. It closes up. He tries to bounce it out. More pursuit there. The Wonders all over the ball.
Clock running, nearing the 4-minute mark in the ball game. Concord needs at least 3 to send it to overtime.
And you know, Concord has relied a lot this year on the big play. They get that big 40, 50-yard run from one of their backs, and that's something we haven't seen tonight from them.
Well, they're going to obviously pass this time. One setback in the backfield. There goes Gray rolling. Loses the football, picks it up at the goal line, and they're going to get in for a safety.
Oh, my goodness. That just really out of his hand.
But it really maybe hasn't hurt him. It's only 2 points. That's still 5-0.
Yeah, you were still going to have the touchdown to go into the lead anyway, and now they'll get the ball back.
It just, there you see the weather played a part right there.
Yeah, it just slipped out of his hands as he was coming back. Take a look, he's rolling out, got some time, he tries to throw, and it just pops out of his hand.
Lucky to get the football back, because Kannapolis may have had 6 on that instead of 2.
Yeah, had he not been able to cover that up and keep the ball for his team, it would have taken 2 scores for the Spiders.
If somebody would have told you at the beginning of this week it would be 3:44 to go in the game and the scoring would have been done with a field goal and a safety,
yeah,
would you have believed it?
Well,
strange
things happen in this game, yeah, but nobody expected that weather either. E.Z. Smith gathering his troops around, Bruce Harden gathering his team around for a pep talk. Inside 4 to go. Now, Concord has to be concerned about getting down, and I think that's what Coach Smith was telling them there. Keep your heads up. you're still within a touchdown. You don't even need the extra point to go into the lead.
And Eric Cole will kick it off here. They'll have to punt it or place it on the tee at the 20-yard line. So Kannapolis should get good field position. And Cole's got a good leg. He's going to place it on the tee. So it'll be a kickoff. Those guys back there a lot, and company better back on back because we've seen Cole kick him out of the end zone down here. Or did he kick the onside kick? He's only got to go 10 yards.
I don't know. He came over and Easy Smith shouted some instructions to him. We'll see. I think you got to kick it, though. With 3 timeouts, you can stop the clock.
Oh, yeah. Cole will go deep.
Whoa.
I told him to back up.
What a kick.
Well, indecisiveness now, and it cost the Wonders. As Sean Allen back there, I guess Bruce wanted the guys who handle the football. Steve Moore on the coverage on the kickoff. It was him and Lott. They were just about out-kicked the coverage that time.
I don't know what happened that time. It looked like they were trying to draw plays in the dirt before the Concord defense came down there, and a long time for that one to develop.
35-yard line of the Wonders. Kannapolis first down with 3:25 to go in the ball game. Leading 5-0. And Sean Allen will keep it. Slides out for about 3.
And Concord may start burning some timeouts here very shortly.
I would probably think
they'll probably let him go a couple of plays. If they get the first down, they'll start burning it for sure.
Well, this series has always meant something, as we said earlier in the 90s.
Look at that jersey.
Man.
I mean, that is just completely mud.
He better get that sucker off tonight before it sets up. They'll have to cut it off of it.
That's like concrete after it dries.
Sure. Sacrete jersey. Spiders jumping, saying the Kannapolis line move. Allen with a quick count will give it.
Well, they did move. Kannapolis did move, Randy. You're right.
Some of those seniors down there are a little crafty, experienced, and there's the illegal procedure call against the Wonders. That will cost them 5 at the 2:35 mark in the 4th period.
And it stops the clock without Concord having to burn a timeout.
Well, one thing is probably accurate. This game will not go into overtime because of the 5.
Yeah.
Concord needs a touchdown.
And now here's a situation where if you're Kannapolis, the primary thing is not necessarily the first down, not necessarily gaining yards, but hang on to the ball.
It'll be 2nd and 12 as they move it back to the 33-yard line. And now they will wind the clock.
He's going to let it go as long as he can. John Allen with some poise back there.
And they
15 seconds.
And they got the huddle clock down here at Concord as well. There you see it. He's going to take as long as he can, is what he said. Nothing to lose. And they'll snap it finally. Allen coming down the line. Will turn it upfield and we'll have a blocker in front. He'll have the first down, I believe, out across the 45, 46-yard line. That was a killer run that time for Kannapolis.
Sure was. Good ball fake up the middle that time by Allen. You'll take a look at it again here. Allen will be the player whose number you can't read. Good fake there. He keeps it himself. Good block downfield. He turns the corner and gets tripped up downfield. I think that was Calvin Reed.
Quantaris Brown leading the blocking brigade down there. Inside 2 minutes to go. The Wonders with a new set of downs at their own 46-yard line, I think. The yard markers have long been gone.
And oh, look at that big shot by John Fulton. They're trying to stand him up and see if they can pull the ball out.
Maddox, the freshman, being put into the wars early, held on to the football, and the Concord will call one of their 3 remaining timeouts with exactly 1:35 to go in the 4th period. Sean Allen, believe us, folks, that's him.
Yeah,
jersey.
You can barely tell. He's under all that mud somewhere.
Coming down the line, cuts it back up, slides off a couple folks, slides off 3 or 4 more, and we'll have.
He's close to a first down. He may have it.
Boy, I tell you, it was 2nd and 11. John Fulton finally stopping for Concord.
And the Spiders, I think, are going to have to burn another timeout here. Let's see. Do they? Not yet.
Third down, one.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
We're
watching again.
Take a look again, and Sean Allen has been doing this all night, stringing it out and then deciding when to cut the ball upfield. A couple of good spin moves there, and he didn't get the first down, but the Wonders are very close. Clock still running.
On a wet turf, he's got the first down. The advantage. He knows where he's going.
Right.
3rd and 1.
And
I don't think they made it.
I don't either.
That is Tron Brown, I believe, carrying the football. And Concord will call their final timeout. Or is it an official's timeout? Yep, Concord calls it. We'll keep it right here. E.C. Smith going out to talk to his defense. 4th down and 1 with 41 seconds to go. Stranger things have happened.
Well, the decision here is, if you're Bruce Hart, do you punt it away and try to back him up? The alternative is you give him an option to return the ball. Otherwise, you try and run it and gamble that if they stop you, Concord's not going to be able to go 55 yards for the touchdown in 41 seconds.
And you look at that safety and how big that looms now, because with Eric Cole's range in the field goal vicinity, if they stop him, they don't punt it, just run around, don't get the first down, then they wouldn't have to move the ball that much. But
they're going to punt it.
They're going to punt it.
And now Concord is not going to back up for the return. They're going to bring 11 and see if they can block it.
This will be the Spider rush of the year. Everything's on the line right here.
Now he drops back.
Now they're showing 9, now 10 guys on the line of scrimmage. They're coming after Isaac Tyndall.
They've gotten close a couple of times, and the flag for the Wonders.
Did they draw the Spiders off? If they did, that'll be your ball game, folks. No, illegal procedure against Kannapolis.
Oh, my goodness. And now that's going to give Concord a little bit more of an incentive to come hard after this ball.
Well, we saw a game early in the year turned around on a block punt.
And the official left his flag out there. Nobody's picked that thing up yet.
It'll be sunk into that quicksand for the 10 seconds.
There he goes. He's going after it now. There was Schenkel going back, and here's Tyndall.
10 guys on the line of scrimmage. The Spiders are coming. Their season on the line. Boy, Tyndall gets off a quick kick. Signaling fair catch. Schenkel at the Spider 22-yard line. Concord has 78 yards, 35 seconds to do it.
And now here's an opportunity, Randy, for Anthony Gray to put everything that's happened out of his mind. Forget all that. You've got 35 seconds to take your team 78 yards and try and win this game. But you got to forget all that other stuff right now, like it's never happened.
Concord has only run 3 plays here in the 4th quarter. Can you believe that?
And what? One was a safety.
Yeah.
One was a turnover.
Well, the thing about it is you got to get the ball out of bounds or get 10 yards so you can stop the clock as they move the chains. Concord has some life, but it's running out quickly. Over the middle, they got the receiver complete 35, 40. They'll have the first down. That will stop the clock momentarily as they move the chains with 27 seconds to go. What they'll do is just down it, probably. Kannapolis will give them the short stuff. We watch it again here, Woody.
Yeah, take a look. Good rollout here. He finds Carlo Black in the middle of the field, and he can't get to the sideline, so they move the chains. The clock rolls again.
We're ready to go. Clock running. Here's Gray. Trump, under heavy pressure, throws it up for grabs. 3 receivers in the area, and it will be complete.
Amazing. How did he catch that? No, okay.
They say incomplete. They say it was on the ground.
I was going to say, now, how in the world he caught the ball? Yeah.
Man.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 16 ticks to go.
Got time for 1, 2 plays, perhaps 3 if you go sidelines. And the instructions go to Anthony Gray. Kannapolis' defense, those down linemen, they know what's coming.
And Kannapolis dropping lots, 4 or 5 players into the coverage.
Yeah, I believe they got a lot. Well, he's not playing center field, but he's about 20 yards back. And then they've got another guy way back at the Wonder 30-yard line. Here's Gray rolling. Pressure Pressure. Kannapolis will sack him. That is Quintaris Brown on the coverage. And that'll probably be your ball game. Concord will not be able to stop the clock anymore.
They'll have to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike one if they can to stop the clock. Now, maybe they did have one timeout left. Yes, they do. They have one timeout left, and they use it right here.
Okay, our mistake, our apology. So we do know definitely now they are out of timeout. So Easy Smith, his Concord Spiders, number 5 in the state. The 3A ranks down to one play in the 95 campaign.
And you saw Easy Smith turn around there, Randy, and yell at the sidelines. What he was asking for is a dry ball. He wants to make sure Anthony Gray has every advantage possible, because all he's going to be able to do here is line up 3 receivers or 4 on one side and throw it as far as he can. He wants to make sure he's got the dry conditions as best he can to do it with.
Listen to the Kannapolis fans across the faraway. Well, they are fired up. You see them on their feet. Concord fans on the other side. It's come down to this all year long. They've been waiting. We're down to one play. 9 seconds to go. The free safety is back about 40 yards. Gray will throw it on.
It hit.
And it will fall incomplete. So we'll have one more play. And
Did somebody hit his arm or hit him?
I think he just lost his footing, perhaps, as he plant foot as he tried to throw the football. And it is a slick ball.
All right, so one more chance for the Spiders.
3 seconds to go.
And no question about it, Randy, it's going to take a miracle now.
Well, if you get somebody out, a defender slides down, slips, Concord can win this game on the last play.
Stranger things have happened in this contest.
Well, it's been a great game. Well, you hate to see anybody lose this one with the seniors. I know that's an old cliche, but it's true tonight. The Wonders won it on the final play a few years ago. You remember that game, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So it's not over. Here we go, out to Black, and he's going to fire another pass. He's got John Fulgham. It will be incomplete.
A.J. Lott.
And your game is over. The A.O. Brown Wonders of Kannapolis and Bruce Harden have come into Concord and upset the previously undefeated Concord Spiders. With the victory goes the South Piedmont Conference Championship here in 1995. They'll get the bell back. It's coming across the field, and they'll have that exchange here momentarily, and they will have a state playoff position next week at home against, I think it's the number 2 team out of the, maybe the Foothills. Well, anyway, they're going to be at home against another 3A team. Look at the celebration, Lee.
Well, this is what they want all season long. They think about this bell, and the Kannapolis players crowd around it. It's theirs again. You see, popping through the top there, Michael Jolly, number 51. There's Easy Smith exchanging congratulations with some of the Kannapolis folks. Easy Smith told us early this season we could very well go 9-1 and not go to the playoffs. And here it is. That's what happens when you only have one berth. Both these teams definitely playoff caliber teams.
And they both should have went, but only one could go this year. That's the breaks. That made this game even greater to watch. If you just didn't pull for anybody. 5-0. The Wonders a winner tonight at Bailey Stadium over the Concord Spiders. Back with post-game interviews in a minute. It was kind of a pitcher's duel until about the 7th inning, and Kannapolis finally ending up breaking it open 5-0 in the 4th and final period. Let's go field side. Steve Gant has some guests right now.
Thanks, Randy Woody. We're here with Chris Duplessis. Chris, big field goal tonight. I tell you what, when you kicked it, did you know what's through there?
Well, I knew I had to get it off. They were sending all 11 when I went to kick, so I knew I just had to get up in there, and I felt pretty sure it was going to go through.
You know, from our angle, it was close. You know, we didn't know it was through until the referees threw up their hands, but when they threw up their hands, it was 3 points on the board, and the 3's all you needed.
Yeah, I know. It all started with the snap and the blocking, and Isaac's hold, everything. That whole team out here worked good, offense and defense, all night long. It's not just me. It's the whole team.
Chris, congratulations on behalf of Metro 12 and Ridgewood Homes. You've been selected our player of the game. Also, we got a certificate for you and your parents to enjoy a steak supper at Western Sizzling. Thank you. Congratulations. Bruce, I tell you what, man, what a ball game. What a conditions. Has it ever been worse than this?
No, I don't think so. I just thought it was a clutch performance. 2 great football teams, and we had to make some adjustments and go to our big backs and adjust some things on defense, and our kids just really respond to adjusting things, and we just had to line up and go right at them. We couldn't try to utilize our speed or go to our formation where we try to get outside. But, you know, we talked about needing each other, and that's exactly what these kids did. They're just so much fun to coach, I tell you.
I got to mention Nick Maddox. You know, you got a freshman on your team. Boy, 3 more years on your football team, he's going to be something to reckon with.
Tell you what, he's something else, and not only is he a great athlete, but he handles himself well. He's maturing. He's a team player, and he practices so hard. And he's just typical of Nick's just typical of the rest of the football team. And then it all starts with our senior leadership. You just couldn't ask for a better bunch of seniors to lead the group.
Nothing at the half. It was beginning to rain pretty hard. What'd you go in and tell the guys? It looked like it was fired up with more intensity coming out in the second half.
Yeah, we felt like that we need, you know, we told them we had the ball, and we went to our big backs because we just couldn't get Kendall outside tonight. So we just lined up in our big backs, got good splits, and the main thing was Sean checked off at the line of scrimmage every play. Those were his calls. So he gets all the credit for it. And he read the defense correctly, and the blockers just held on their blocks, and the backs just did a good job of holding on the football. Good team execution.
You know, both of you coaches talked about the kicking game at Headliners this past Wednesday, and it indeed came down to the kicking game.
I think when you have adverse conditions, it is, and anytime you've got 2 good ball teams, it just makes a difference. It just settles so many ball games like this, so many bowl games that it settles. So it's a facet of the game that we practice every day. We start off with it every day.
Bruce, conference champions, I know you feel great about that. You've got the bell in your possession for at least a year, bragging rights, and most important, going to the playoffs.
Yeah, just a team effort. I'm awful happy for our kids. They just show so much leadership at our school and in our community, and the backing's just wonderful, and it's a great place to be and coach. So we're having a ball.
I'll tell you what, time to celebrate. Again, congratulations. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks so much.
Okay, guys, back to you.
Hey, we want to congratulate those Concord Spiders, too, and thanks to Easy Smith and all his guys for, hey, thanks for the memories. Great year, 9-1, nothing to be ashamed of. And you take it every year, won't you?
Oh, yeah. The folks here at Concord treat us like kings whenever we show up. There's the final stats for the Spiders. Only 38 yards on the ground. That's got to be the key. 31 yards in the air, 69 total, 5 first downs, 4 of 13 passing, 2 turnovers, and those were both costly for the Spiders. 4 penalties for 17 yards and 5 punts. Now, as we flip it over, you'll see a couple of interesting things. First, no turnovers for Kannapolis. 11 penalties for 95 yards, and they were able to overcome that. But look up here at the rushing. 158 yards, 28 through the air, 186 total. 7 first downs, only 3 passes, but they completed 2 of them, and then 6 punts for the Wonders,
who are the 1995 SPC champions. And that bell, probably these stats sponsored by Western Sizzle and Family Steakhouse, but the bell's probably already been painted green.
Yeah, well, they got some spray paint down there, no doubt.
Hats off to all the camera guys, and everybody did a great job tonight. 5-0, your final score. Join us Wednesday night, 8 o'clock for our playoff edition of Headliners. For Steve Gann, Ron Moon, Woody Kane, I'm Randy Willie saying have a nice weekend, everybody.